This is the story of first man in space. In the middle of the 20th century, the world entered a new kind of competition. After the Second World War, two powerful nations emerged as global superpowers. One was the United States, and the other was the Soviet Union. Their rivalry was known as the Cold War, a long period of political tension, military competition, and technological rivalry. One of the most important arenas of this competition became space. Both nations believed that achieving major milestones in space exploration would demonstrate scientific strength, technological power, and national prestige. In 1957, the Soviet Union shocked the world by launching the first artificial satellite into orbit around Earth. The satellite, called Sputnik 1, was small, but its impact was enormous. It proved that rockets were powerful enough to reach space. The space race had begun. For the next several years, both the United States and the Soviet Union worked rapidly to develop new rockets and spacecraft. Their goal was clear. They wanted to send the first human into space. The Soviet Union moved quickly. Their space program selected a group of young fighter pilots to train for the dangerous mission. Among them was a 27-year-old pilot named Yuri Gagarin. Gagarin was known for his calm personality, strong discipline, and excellent flying skills. He was also relatively small in height, which made him a good fit for the cramped spacecraft designed for the mission. After intense training and preparation, the Soviet space program chose Gagarin as the man who would attempt to make history. On April 12, 1961, the launch took place at a remote space facility in Kazakhstan. Gagarin climbed into a small spherical spacecraft known as Vostok 1. The spacecraft was mounted on top of a powerful rocket designed to carry him beyond Earth's atmosphere. As the countdown reached zero, the engines ignited and the rocket lifted into the sky. For the first time in human history, a human being was traveling into space. As the spacecraft rose higher and higher above the Earth, Gagarin famously said, "Poyakali," a Russian word meaning, "let's go." Within minutes, the rocket carried him into orbit around the planet. From the window of his spacecraft, Gagarin saw something no human had ever seen before. He saw the Earth from space. Below him stretched the blue oceans, white clouds, and curved horizon of the planet. The Earth appeared peaceful and fragile from above. Gagarin completed one full orbit around the Earth, traveling at a speed of about 27,000 kilometers per hour. The entire flight lasted just 108 minutes. Although the mission was short, its significance was enormous. When Gagarin safely returned to Earth, he instantly became an international hero. The Soviet Union celebrated his achievement with massive parades and public ceremonies. Around the world, people were amazed by the idea that a human had finally left the planet. The United States responded quickly. Determined not to fall behind in the space race, American scientists and engineers accelerated their own space program. Only a few weeks later, the United States launched its first astronaut into space. The competition between the two superpowers would continue for the rest of the decade, eventually leading to one of the greatest achievements in human history, the landing of astronauts on the moon in 1969. But the path to that moment began with Yuri Gagarin. His flight aboard Vostok 1 proved that humans could travel into space and return safely. It opened the door to future space exploration, including satellites, space stations, and missions to distant planets. On April 12, 1961, humanity crossed a new boundary. For the first time, a person left the Earth and saw the world from above. It was the beginning of a new era, the era of human spaceflight.